Hello everybody, this is Miss Robertson here, and the purpose of this video is to go through Google Classroom and show you how to check if assignments are complete or not, and also to see what your current grades are or if there are any messages from your teachers. Okay, so during this video, some things might look very similar to your child's materials for Google Classroom, and some of it will look like a little bit different because I have both teacher and student accounts on here. So when you first log into Google Classroom, this should be something similar to what you would see, and your child's classes would be up here in these different blocks. Again, mine looks a little bit different than your student because I have the teacher side and student side. So I am a student in Miss Wen's science class, so I'm going to click on Miss Wen. And if you notice, the math is in purple, Miss Wen is in, or I'm sorry, the math is in pink, Miss Wen is in purple, and then Miss Taylor has some different colors down here. And same with Miss Rodriguez, she would have different colors as well. So I'm going to click on the purple for Miss Wen. So purple is her color scheme for her Google Classroom. So when you first get into this class, this is called the stream here. And everything on the stream are updates, important information for the week. You could find, like for science, the peak of the weeks are here. You can also find school announcements or different materials depending on the teacher. On this side over here, this is just a little box that shows a couple things, but you can view all. This will show you any deadlines of assignments that are due, but if you click all, you will be able to see all of them, but only for science. So you would have to, each Google Classroom class, you would have to go to check the work and the grades for each class. So for science, when you click on the classwork up here, you will see all of the science classwork that Miss Wen has available. And they are labeled with, they're called topics in Google Classroom, but it's kind of like a title. So if we look here, we have gray icons and we also have purple icons. Some of the icons have little clipboards and some of them have like a little paperclip type thing on it. All of these things are different clues for you to figure out what your student needs to still do or what they have already completed. So, for example, important needs to know, these are all gray. So that means either it's material that is for information, such as instruction videos, helpful resources, extra practice, that kind of stuff. But it also will show you things that have already been completed and turned in. So the difference, the purple are things that are assignments that are still needing to be worked on and still need to be turned in. But the difference between the colors here is that this purple clipboard means that I still need to do my STEM Scopes checklist, but I already finished my study island here. So it is gray. So if I click on one of these, for example, my study island, I'll click on that. And this says it's turned in. If it were to be graded, it would say graded right here in this same section. Okay, so I'm going to go down to one of my graded assignments. I'm going to go to last week where it says due first. I know this is finished because it is gray. So, and this assignment is graded. It says it right here. So if I click on view assignment, up here in the top, you will see the grade. So in this case, Miss Wen made it out of 100 points and I got a 100. So you can add things to your work here if you need to resubmit. You can also unsubmit something right in the same section if you needed to go back and change something or turn something else in. Okay, so I'm back here in the classwork. So again, this page is very important because it's a visual on colors for Miss Wen. Since her class is a purple theme, everything that is purple still needs to be finished and completed and turned in for a grade. The gray stuff is stuff that is already done, turned in, and you should not be doing anything else with those. If you click on this part right here where it says view your work, it will make a list of all of the assignments that you have for science, whether they're missing, turned in, graded, or whatever. So there are filters over here that you can filter how you want to view all of the work. But this is the main page where you can see, I have something missing. I have these 3 things assigned for me this week that I still need to do. One of them is due on the 10th. One of them is due tomorrow. And this one has no due date. So that means that's something I need to be working on as well. So these are assigned, meaning that I still need to finish those. The missing needs to be finished as well. You can see here that this is turned in, but it is not graded because it just says turned in. For training purposes, this assignment here, Ms. Wen went ahead and gave me a grade, and I can see that I got a 75 out of 100 on this particular assignment here. So you can see the grades if they have been graded. Also, something to note is if you see anything with these little boxes here or the paper clips here, the boxes mean that there is a comment from Ms. Wen. So I click on the box and it pops this open and it says, please make sure you turn in your work on time. Let's set up a Google Meet to go over your work. Message back a time and date. So that means something is wrong with my assignment and I'm kind of needing to talk with Ms. Wen about why I had to turn in my work a little bit late. So she went ahead and gave me a message through here. So I can check that. I can go to view details and I can add a private comment here if I need to. Okay, so back to the grades or to the work. If you use these filters, you can see that if there's stuff assigned, here it is. So that means these are only because it's a filter, these are only the assignments that I need to work on right now that are either assigned for this week or it is missing. If I click on returned with a grade, these are my grades for my assignments that I've turned in. Obviously, Ms. Robertson needs to work on some of her grades here. You can also click on the missing button and that'll show you just that, what is missing. Okay, so if you click the back button, you can get back to this. If you want to go back to the main screen for science, you just click on the header right here and you're back to the stream. So again, stream, classwork, the gray means that it is completed, turned in, or a resource. The colored icons means they are either missing or still needs to be completed. And this part right here, view your work, is where you can see all of your assignments in a list. And these little boxes, these are for comments from the teacher or teacher and student. Okay, I hope this helps. And if you have any questions about this or anything else, please do not hesitate to reach us. You can call us, text us, email us, send us a message on Remind, or also on Google Classroom. All right, thank you.